3 ounces. 8 ounces of cheese. 7 ounces of turkey. I'm trying to get about 20 ounces down my throat. And I'm really trying to squeeze in about 40 ounces food. I'm already full. I'm getting SummerSlam results. What's up, guys? I have a hard time swallowing my eggs, but we'll do it. I'll do it. As for the cheese, it can hit room temperature. I don't care. Finish it later when it starts to separate. It's just cheddar. Unicorn Ninja says, what's going on? I'm having a 6:23 p.m. Saturday show during the main event at SummerSlam, right? I think Jelly Roll won by the looks. Jelly Roll, the perennial Saturday event guy. New thumbnail. My boots. I'm sitting here with my boots. I had 1 package of mayonnaise. I got 2 left. These came with my eggs. I am drinking 340 milligrams of X34, okay? It's time for to feed, me sit around hungry later, but I have to eat now. Pippi Longstocking in German, her name is Longstrump, like Trump. Pippi Longstrump. I was watching the 1949 Pippi. That's such a bad movie. I totally would bury it too. Is Pippi Longstocking gonna make a comeback? Mayonnaise and caffeine, bro. Just concentrated energy. I'm eating tortillas with cheese and turkey. My eggs are getting to room temperature, so I better crack them open now. 1 mouthful won't kill me. Nice to find the scissors. How about that Colorado? Pippi Longstocking. She's good. Good girl. I didn't like Daisy Dukes, I'll tell you that. She didn't really have pants. She just wore cheerleader chonies. Long talking, 4 more cigarettes after my eggs. 4 more cigarettes. Feel like Cool Hand Luke. It's a. Should I rip my eggs in half and have 4 bites instead of 2? No. Half of the salt. I used half of the salt. Yes, gang. Delicious. Wired X34. Massive energy. Massive caffeine. Just massive. In each serving, there's 2,900 milligrams of taurine, 344 milligrams of caffeine. Taurine, that's the good shit. Where's it, the guana? That's the stuff that starts with G from Brazil. It's a berry. Berry. All right. I didn't choke on my food. My narrow esophagus. Dude, where's your neck? That guano is fertilizer from Colombia, right? Or is that South America? Do I need more SummerSlam results? Logan Paul beats Jelly Roll. Good. Jelly Roll lost. Let me put my fancy hat on. I like the lower, like Darth Vader. Is this a good look? Is this a good look? How you like my new look? I used to smoke weed. Now they spray weed with chemicals because the weed sucks. So they put stuff on the weed. So I just vape the chemical. I just vape the chemical, skip the weed. Ridiculous. Matt Ryan is wrestling. Matt Ryan is yelling. This guy knows a lot about wrestling. Matt Ryan is yelling. He doesn't get a lot of views, right? Look at his new view. Look at this. It's called Matt Ryan is yelling, right? They had a better contract than Hogan. They say Hogan fed a lot of people, but it was actually Kevin Nash, guys. It was actually Kevin Nash. Remember Nash told CM Punk, Nash never needs to work again. Nobody can do more for this industry than Kevin Big Sexy Nash, leader of the NWO Wolfpack. Ooh! Look at what the Wolfpack did. It brought Conan and Disco into the gorilla position. Today, Triple H is showing off the modern gorilla position, and inside is people Hogan put there, like Billy Kidman and Abyss, two people nobody wants. They were never even over. They're just two jobbers that worked with Hogan that now run the shit show. Yeah, my guys that represent the Wolfpack are still around. It's about time for an NWO reunion. Are you ready for the next one? It's going to be Nash, Conan, Disco. Nobody else matters. Anybody that we can, I mean, nobody else matters. They're all completely irrelevant. So we got a Jew, we got some Latino, and we got the guy from New York. That's a very broad. That's every man's tag team fantasy. I don't really like watching Kevin Nash's show though. I listened to Triple H. Triple H was saying shit today. This is the Gorilla Monsoon position. This is where Billy Kidman sits with the clock to make sure, so he knows he's not getting any time in front of the camera. They didn't even show him on the match. They're zooming in on Abyss. Abyss is talking. I see Michael P.S. Hayes is still there. Dude, as long as Michael P.S. Hayes is still there, fuck it. Is there any main event I actually missed to see? CBS Sports, 7 minutes ago, results live at. I like Kanye. Kanye's good. Nah, wait till I get my money right. Then you can't tell me nothing, right? Excuse me. Were you saying something? Can't tell me nothing. Is that his best song? Or his best message? Because some of them other songs you don't really know what he's talking about. So I got the results. Here we go. Sami Zayn defeated Karrion Kross by pinfall. Per the stipulation, Kross had to admit he was wrong about Sami. Tiffany Stratton defeated Jade Cargill by pinfall to retain the WWE Women's World Championship. Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul defeated Randy Orton and Jelly Roll by pinfall. CM Punk defeated Gunther. Well, shit, I think anybody can defeat Gunther. Seth Rollins defeated CM Punk by pinfall. Rollins cashed in the Money in the Banks. What? I didn't even know until AI told me, right? AI told me. The NWO Jump Ninja is the Super Strike NWO Jump Ninja is on WCW Revenge. My custom guy was NWO Jump Ninja. That's my name. Because you only have like 14 letters to pick a name. Everybody would have 10 surnames. Boulder, starting with Boulder, the NWO Ninja Boulder Jumper. A straight gimmick, the shit doctor. Yeah. This wrestler will make you shit. You'll be shitting if you wrestle this guy. I could be a headbanger bad. Just call me bad. You can headbanger bad. You have to think like a retard. The shit ninja. That's a great one, bro. That's a great one. Everybody, oh, that ninja took a shit. That was and nobody saw me do it. The ninja shitter, who's always like shitting in Triple H's bag. That's what they need. They need somebody to go shit in Michael PSA's bag. I'd like to shit on Abyss's career, the whole career. Everybody shits on Billy Kidman. The dude is this tall, you know. We prefer, in the late 90s, we would say Shiza. So you could call me the Shiza Ninja. Longstrumpen. I'll take Pippi Longstocking's name in German, Longstrump, and it'll be spelt Trump with a K at the end. Longstrump. The Shiza Longstrumpig. El Grande Americano. Who else could I show up as with next? Anybody can be El Grande Americano. I could be Nacho Libre tag team partner. I'll be Nacho Cheese. I'll be the Nacho Cheese. It's Nacho Libre and Nacho Cheese. Okay. Pippi Longscheiser. That's a good one. That's a good one. I've taken Shiza longer than Billy Kidman's in-ring career. Okay. Pippi Longscheisen. Shizer. I mean, people just don't appreciate using many words, many German words. Germany. They use germ little, ger small amount of words. I mean, South Park sucked until they had the Shiza episode where somebody was shitting on Cartman's mom, and that's how the show got famous. Shiza jokes, and not Saddam Hussein. The South Park movie was not even as good as a regular episode. It was more like a musical, and the South Park movie was trash, just trash. So was the Simpsons movie. Nobody wants to watch that trash. They'd rather watch a regular episode, just like South Park. Skip the movie, watch an episode, save yourself an hour. Now they want you to sit through the video game, play 10 hours of the Stick of Truth. I mean, you think there's 10 hours of content in that? No. Is it 10 hours of Cartman idling animation? Yeah. The original South Park where you throw snowballs is a better game because throwing rocks is illegal in the Philippines. They don't want, throwing rocks. That's what people have. Make a game about projectiles that people can afford. You can't even throw a banana in half you couldn't throw a birthday party in Call of Duty. You got what? They don't even have a left hand half the time. You're only looking at the right hand. You need two hands, or I'm not going to play the game. When Halo 2 actually brought up the second trigger, that's what made it a masterpiece. Same exact gun in the same left hand, right hand. You're supposed to suffer for 30 years like you were been exiled from Egypt. The gamer has been cast adrift for we remember life under the Pharaoh. Heck, Mario 2, prime example, 1988. That was you're not supposed to you shouldn't have fond memories of living under the Pharaoh. the gamer is wandering in a wasteland because the people who built the pyramids said no more games. It was Sony, and it was Sony the whole time. Sony said, we refuse to put Nintendo-like games on our PlayStation. We will push polygons and shadows. Little triangles, just nothing but little triangles, no pixels. Sony killed it. Maybe they were afraid that the 3DO actually was better at pixels. Because it is the superior ports of Mortal Kombat 2 and Super Street Fighter Turbo are 3DO versions. The PlayStation is for poor people. It's not as good. It got to support those. I mean, it's got 3,000, 7,000 games or some shit like that. You play your Nintendo 64 for the rest of your life with less than 300 games, dude. I can go through that in 1 year. Okay, that's that you still have 50 days left off to play something that doesn't suck. Something online. But every single one of those, they're all fake. They have no online support, but they could have had. I mean, GoldenEye, it could be online, but it's not. Madden 64 is not online. I mean, you might be able to have some bootleg service, but you're not getting official support from Nintendo. You can't. If you don't have old games mean nothing to me. I like to watch them. I definitely just don't want to keep them in my head. A Tetris movie. I didn't, but I saw the Adam Sandler Pixel movie, and I feel bad. It was Mario Kart in the street. It was bad. Wreck-It Ralph, I kind of like that, but not too much. I mean, it disappointed. What they need is a Spirits Within video game, so then we can just reuse all the footage from the Final Fantasy Spirits Within, and then it'll be a masterpiece. Yeah, we can save the project. Go back to 2001 and correct the mistake. Any functional game, it didn't even have to. It'd be easy. We could just use the skeleton framework from a different game. Every game has the same code. There's not like they just changed the skins. Every game is the same. The new Kirby, that new Kirby is a first-person shooter because that's what Kirby does, right? Kirby blasts people with his cap gun, or is it a pop gun? I saw some guy playing Kirby. It looked like Pal World. It looked like Pal World. That's basically what Nintendo's. They saw Pal World and they said, "Well, we'll just make Call of Duty with Kirby." It's more like Ratchet and Clank with better lock-on. The early PlayStation had a lock-on problem. Even you could. How do you target this? Where's the lock-on button? They don't even use that terminology anymore. Cameras automatically lock on the boss. It's very hard to take the camera off the boss anymore. I'm tired of gun games. Gun games, they're all the same. they're slow. Like Mario Kart, the 200cc hasn't full speed hasn't came out yet. Like they're still playing it real slow. I look at World of Warcraft, it's like real slow Mario Kart. Overwatch is extremely fast Mario Kart, where you might have to look straight up and straight down at the same time. You have to choose, am I shooting the guy above me or below me? Do I want to do a 180 quick turn? Am I tunneling my crosshairs forward without care to my peripheral vision? Yeah, peripheral vision and having a good headset so you can hear footsteps. That the audio experience on a Switch, there's no headphone jack probably. How can you play without a headphone jack? I'm about to go buy a new headphone just so I can listen to the radio and you can't hear me. So I'll be sitting here with my headset listening, and you won't be able to hear it. That food hit me. I guess I should take my boots off. Yeah, I'm not going outside now. Until midnight. Today I dropped under $24. That's the goal. If I only spend $24 a day, I might have $15 left at the end of the month. Well, 2 packs is $16, and that leaves $8 for food, $2 for beer, $3 for. Oh, we're getting low. We're on 1 pack. We're smoking 1 pack a day right now. We dropping 17 on food a day. Okay, that's kind of like where I'm at. That's the peak. I could accidentally go over that too. No regard. Out of control budget. You know it. I'm now going to click Seth Rollins cashing in on the Money in the Bank. See, Punk holding. Punk gets to be. You see, when Punk shaves, he doesn't look good. He looks like shit. And when he doesn't shave, he looks like shit. So they're like, well, Punk just looks like shit. That's what it is. He wrestles like shit. He's got a Pepsi logo on his shoulder. He doesn't even do his Pepsi plunge. I mean, he's still working. You see, the difference is that Macho Man had enough money to leave. All these other losers, they think they're going to get paid if they, but no, they cut R-Truth. R-Truth is not on the show. Yeah, I think everybody could make it on $24 a day. That's $1 per hour. $1 per hour. But I like to sleep about 10 So I'm really spending $2 every hour I'm awake. And I've slowed down how much I smoke. I was smoking. I could smoke two packs on a single episode on my old shows. If I have a couple 8-hour streams, maybe a 10-hour stream, I probably smoked 2. And I paid $30 back then because I was being dumb with my money. I can be stupid with my money, but America is learning their financial lessons as we go. I never had any money, so I try to remember I don't need anything. I dropped the iPad yesterday and I broke the USB thing broke. But I haven't had an extra one, so I'm still charging everything up. I sure would like to pay $5 a pack, I tell you that. That's what the liquor store pays $5, and they double the price. I'm not clicking on this toddler severely injured falling out a window story. Stop putting it in my face, YouTube. Tell YouTube I want more tire ads. So just type Big O tires in the damn chat and see how long it takes YouTube to send you a Big O advertisement. Tire. Cincinnati, it was under 12 years old. But that shop in Kentucky, the tobacco comes from. You get the discount. And they were giving away free. I was living in a place like this in Cincinnati called the Joseph House. You just go to the front desk and tell them, let me get some of that free cigarettes, and they'd be like, sir, here you are, here's your free cigarettes. And on Tuesday everybody would get a pack. We would all sit in the classroom and everybody would get a pack. Even people who were trying to quit, they'd be like, "Yo, okay, I'll take a pack." Well, let me tell you this, okay? At the Army rehab, they give you free cigarettes because they ain't playing around. They want you to square away and be like the rest of them. And everybody's a smoker. They don't want to have a bunch of beggars in the smoking section. Some people only go to the meeting to get a free cigarette. And they taste nasty. You'd have to roll them yourself. That means there's no ammonia. You're not freebasing. It tastes like American Eagles. I didn't want to smoke that bad. I like smoking ammonia. I like the ammonia. Coffee. If I had more than one cup, I would keep a coffee on hand. I used to get meth pills from LA VA. Oh, there's a pervertin. Yes, the prevert, not the. My mom's mom was. My mom was born in 1948, in Germany, right? So. Her mother probably had, or her dad. They lived through that life, yeah. You look up the Berlin airlift, they'll tell you that no babies were taken. That's some bullshit. My mom left Berlin on the Berlin airlift. She was 1 year old, less than one. It's complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. Instead of feeding everybody in Berlin, you take the babies out and then you feed them somewhere else. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. Like Gaza, okay? We should really just, as the Americans get ready to move in, we should really just separate the children from the adults. The Chargers are the best team in California. Germany, they barely got by with what they had. You think it's like the Civil War. You're looking at Germany is more like the South. They're not like the Union. They were surrounded by the North, the South. They talk about a two-front war. No, it's a four-front war. Except the North Germany didn't face the wrath. The South, it was a good escape route through Spain. They really went too far east. Everything else was fine. The north, south, and west, they handled really well, but they just went too far east. Way too far east, trying to get to Azerbaijan. It's like no German had ever gone further than that. Like the Alsace-Lorraine line, then they're trying to go some ridiculous distance. They have no concept of how much east is east. Baited, totally baited. They shouldn't have gone east, but they could have lost half of Poland and then been fine. Kyiv was all of Ukraine is so flippy floppy. Ukraine's contribution to the world is flamboyant facial hair. Maya Shigol. Yeah. Ukrainian girls like Maya Shigol was probably the most famous porn star of 2004. And there's not a lot of people who appreciate 20-year-old porn. But let me tell you, the PlayStation 2 brought a lot of DVDs into the house. And the Ukrainian girls would be on a lot of those DVDs. And some girls come back, you know, the new girls in porn kind of suck. I'd rather watch a 20-year-old girl I haven't seen in 20 years than look at a new girl. Or you'll get a porn star autobiography. It's an AI voice talking about some porn star. That's on YouTube now. I watch porn stars live stream video games. Heavenly Bunny is my favorite porn star on YouTube. Old porn stars are like wrestlers. We don't want to see. I want to see that everybody is all right. Not Ron Jeremy. I don't need to see if Ron Jeremy's okay. But he was like the baseline for. Eventually, even Trump let Ron Jeremy out of jail. Right. Max Hardcore got out of jail. That was a sad day. Little angry cowboy man with his itty bitty dick on a yellow couch. That's Max Hardcore. Never get a yellow couch on your set, bro. Disgusting. 48 minutes. I'm going to look at my let's look at the 10 minutes after 7. I'm going to wrap up this episode. Maybe tonight I won't have one because I deserve to not have one sometimes. Anyways, I'll be back later. Hopefully not mumbling about porn stars making a comeback. But maybe.